What if I told you that a bird carries weapons so powerful they rival the claws of one of the world's fiercest predators? Could an eagle really compete with a bear in sheer strength, which is more terrifying? The crushing grip of a harpy's talons or the slashing swipe of a grizzly's paw? And what happens when we put these two apex predators side by side? In this video, we'll uncover the truth behind a shocking comparison: the harpy eagle and the bear. One rules the rainforest skies, the other dominates the northern wilderness. Their claws, though used in very different ways, share a deadly power that has fascinated scientists and storytellers alike. Before we dive into this battle of giants, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and comment below if you think the eagle stands a chance against the bear. The harpy eagle and the bear come from two entirely different landscapes, yet they both represent the peak of power. The harpy, with a wingspan of over 2 meters, is the apex predator of the Amazon canopy, striking fear into monkeys and sloths. The bear, on the other hand, is a heavyweight of the northern forests, weighing up to 600 kilos and capable of felling prey with a single blow. Comparing them might seem strange at first. One is a bird, the other a massive mammal, but their weapons of choice bring them together: claws built for survival, dominance, and killing efficiency. The harpy eagle's talons are astonishing, up to 5 inches long, as large as a grizzly's claws. Each foot is designed to clamp down with bone-crushing force, estimated at over 500 pounds per square inch. These talons don't just pierce, they lock like steel traps. The harpy uses them to grip prey in the treetops, instantly, snapping spines and carrying bodies nearly as heavy as itself. Unlike many birds of prey, the harpy's strength is not in the beak, but in the terrifying grip of its feet. For an animal that rarely weighs more than 10 kilos, the scale of this power is almost unbelievable. Now look at the bear. Its claws are also about 4 to 5 inches long, but their purpose is broader. A grizzly uses its claws to dig, tear, and strike. Backed by 4 limbs filled with muscle, a single swipe can rip bark from trees, shred flesh, or dig through frozen soil. Bears don't need precision like the harpy. They rely on brute force. Their claws may not lock like the harpy's talons, but when combined with their weight and power, they become devastating tools of destruction. A grizzly's paw strike is one of the deadliest blows in the mammal kingdom. Here lies the essence of the comparison. The harpy kills with a grip, while the bear dominates with a swipe. Imagine being caught in the talons of a harpy eagle. The pressure alone would snap bones instantly. Now picture the open palm strike of a bear, claws digging deep as raw muscle drives the blow with hundreds of kilos of force. The harpy's power is surgical, precise, and designed for instant kill. The bear's is wide, destructive, and overwhelming. Both methods are terrifying in their own right, but they show how evolution can design two very different weapons for the same ultimate purpose: survival. On paper, the comparison almost feels unfair. A grizzly bear towers at over 2 meters tall when standing and can weigh 60 times more than a harpy eagle. But that's exactly what makes the harpy so extraordinary. Despite its much smaller size, it wields claws that rival the bear's in both length and killing ability. In terms of relative power, the harpy is one of the most extreme predators ever evolved. The bear is terrifying because of its mass. The harpy is terrifying because of how much destruction it can channel through something so small. Size doesn't always dictate deadliness. The hunting strategies of these two predators couldn't be more different. The harpy eagle waits silently in the canopy, then ambushes prey with surgical strikes. Its talons crush instantly, ending the fight before it begins. The bear, by contrast, doesn't rely on surprise. It uses endurance, strength, and intimidation. It can chase down prey, overpower it, or simply swipe until resistance ends. One is a ghost in the jungle sky, the other a juggernaut of the forest floor. Both strategies highlight their weapons: Precision, grip versus brute swipe. If we break it down scientifically, the harpy's talons concentrate force into small points. The pressure applied is like driving nails through bone with hydraulic precision. The bear's claws, however, work with leverage and momentum, powered by a body that can deliver over 800 kilos of force in a single strike. In essence, the harpy's power is about compression, the bear's is about impact. One crushes inward, the other explodes outward. Both results are catastrophic for anything unlucky enough to face them. Throughout history, bears and eagles have held places of awe in human culture. Bears symbolize raw strength, dominance, and even divine fury in northern myths. Eagles, especially the harpy, have been painted as supernatural beings, spirit messengers, or creatures of terror. When cultures describe the claws of bears, they speak of tearing strength. When they describe the talons of eagles, they speak of piercing death. Both animals became legends, not just because of what they are, but because of what humans imagined them to be. Weapons of nature, too powerful to ignore. So which claws are deadlier? The answer depends on perspective. In a direct clash, the bear's sheer size and weight would overwhelm any eagle, but in terms of proportional strength, the harpy's talons are unmatched. No other bird, and few predators of any size, wield such crushing power compared to their body weight. The bear's claws are part of a larger arsenal. The harpy's talons are its one true weapon. Both are apex predators in their own domains, and both prove that nature doesn't need to copy designs. It can invent radically different ones that achieve the same deadly result. The harpy eagle and the bear are predators built on two different principles: precision and brute force. One represents the lethal grip of silence, the other the unstoppable strike of raw strength. Their claws tell us more than just who's stronger. They show us how evolution crafts weapons tailored perfectly to environment and survival. The harpy's talons might not bring down a bear, but pound for pound, they stand among the most fearsome tools in the animal kingdom. In the end, both creatures remind us of the staggering variety of power that nature can create. So what do you think? Which claws would you rather face? Those of the eagle or those of the bear? Comment below, suggest future comparisons, and share this video with someone who loves wildlife battles.